Hey, I'm Splashes, and welcome to Minecraft Maniacs 30. And today, we are starting off on top of a tree at Barry's base. Because, oh, there's Barry. Hi, Barry. She can't hear me, she's not in the chat. Actually, I'm not in the chat at all. But right now, what we are doing is we are gathering up a heck ton of wood for an upcoming project. So, Barry and I are going to open up a wood shop together. And I've already gathered up quite a few of the materials. So the shop is going to be a giant redwood tree. That's going to be roughly in the same size as the largest redwood tree that currently exists, though I can't remember the name of the tree. But it is about 116 meters tall and it's 7 meters in diameter. And so what we're going to do to make it is we're going to use stripped achacha wood. And I think that'll be really pretty. Only downside is that means that we had to gather a lot of achacha wood. But right now we're just gathering up all the wood and stuff that we will sell inside of our shop. So right now we're going through and gathering about one shulker box worth of each type of wood and each type of leaves, with the exception of dark oak leaves. And there's two reasons for this. The first reason is that dark oak leaves are really difficult to get. Dark oaks don't drop a lot of saplings, so that means more of those leaves have to go towards saplings instead of gathering leaves. But the bigger problem with dark oak, and this is probably the bit that matters more, is their texture is almost exactly the same. I think it's exactly the same. Barry says that in certain environments there's a couple pixels that are slightly different color. But point is, I don't think there's any reason for us to actually go ahead and sell dark oak. So, let's see, do I have... Oh, okay. So, here's our spruce box, and that is mostly filled up. We have a little bit more of this yet to do. But we've also gathered up all of the birch wood and all of the achacha wood. So we have achacha in there, and then birch in here. And then we have another shulker and a half of achacha wood and achacha leaves, just to make sure that we will actually have enough to... Oh no, these are leaves. These go in this spot. Yes, there we go. Spruce. Hold on, wait. Spruce goes after oak and dark oak. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be alphabetical. It's okay. But unfortunately, this past week I have been really, really tired, and I really haven't been able to get much done or just have the energy to even get stuff done. But I wanted to put something out, so this one will probably be a bit shorter of an episode and probably won't have as many, might not even have a single neat time lapse. But we do have something to go ahead and show you because we announced the winners for the headhunt contest. So let's just jump on into that clip, which I recorded quite a lot earlier in the week at this point. See you soon. Okay, so we're here to announce the results of the headhunting competition. Everyone say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Guten Tag.
So, after looking over this fairly briefly, I think we have a decent idea. Oh, this actually says it's Blacksheads. Huh. Oh, never mind.
It's just wake me up inside.
But I think that Cyrus has won first, Black second, and Barry third. So, the prizes are in these... Oh, can you guys move? Move. Move. I have one more box to put down. You're in the way. Black! So, here are the three prizes, which will be selected round robin style, with Cyrus picking first, then Black, and lastly, Barry.
Oh my god.
So, Cyrus, which box will you pick?
It's pretty obvious. I know what the best one is. Please don't pick it.
The one that sucks the most, well, not the one that sucks the most, but the thing that sucks the most is nothing, because it is a box for technically me and Emma, and there's not much I can really split other than maybe the But then again, I could. Let's see, armor, hack dice, the iron box. Well, 16. You know what?
That's a trident.
What I'm.
He has a trident.
Okay,
farm.
I literally have a trident farm. I must want someone else to pick first because I have genuinely no idea.
So,
Yeah, let me
fun
pick
fact,
it. Let me
Arnomi
pick
was
it.
supposed to provide the trident, but he didn't. And I wasn't able to get a trident, so I just bought one
So
from
you
your
had
farm.
to buy. You were the one who bought it. I knew.
But here's
I
the
knew something.
but here's the thing. There's more. I wanted the trident to be full health but unenchanted. None of your tridents were full health but unenchanted. So I put mending on it, went to Black's farm, healed the thing up, and then took mending off of it.
So bad.
Oh, that's amazing.
So, Arnomi, I guess you owe me 10
I
diamonds.
almost I can't even take this knowing that anymore. So it's down to which one of. Hold on. You know what? I'm going to send a message to.
Okay, so I might have failed a bit on that part.
It's raining.
Oh wait, and it also has the what's it called effect because of
The conduit.
yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
God.
Yeah.
Okay. Question: do we also get the
You get to keep the
Sure.
shulker box.
Yes, thank you. Okay. I think if I'm going to pick any dice.
You have 5 seconds. 4. Okay. Black,
Yeah.
your turn.
Oh well, this is obvious. This is pretty obvious. This is mine.
Yeah.
Can someone break it for me? I don't have a pickaxe.
Oh, but you can just break it with your bare hands.
I didn't pick it up. Give me my prize.
Gant has it.
And
So, Barry, I guess you can pick now. Which one of these 3 will you pick?
Wait, no,
Nice
Barry.
one.
Hardest decision ever.
Wait, no, Barry, put that down. All right, now choose. Take that back. Yeah,
oh
go
wait.
ahead.
Anno, can you see Cyrus for us for the head, the phantom head thing?
What the hell?
Huh?
I mean,
Have you given
Barry, at
Cyrus
least if
the
you're
head
still
stuff?
doing the villager stuff, that will come in very useful since you have a bunch
Give the prize
of
for
Yeah.
you have a bunch of potions of weakness and a
Oh,
bunch
God.
of
This,
uh,
okay.
golden apples. Oh, you guys are back. Well, I hope you liked that segment. So right now we are still up here on top of these trees, gathering up saplings, or gathering up wood and leaves. Unfortunately, we're in these jungle trees, which have really poor sapling drop rates, so we need to make sure that we break these leaves with a fortune pickaxe to gather up as much stuff as we possibly can. And once I have 4 saplings, which in this case actually means 8 because I start off with 8 saplings, then we can go ahead and start using the other bits to start sort of tearing through everything. There's 7 saplings. It's normally around this point that I'd get my 8th sapling, maybe a little bit earlier. Oh, there's number 8, which means now we can go through and start turning all these guys into leaves. And we have made quite a bit of progress already. We've gone ahead and have about a third of a shulker of both the jungle wood and the jungle leaves. But this is quite a bit slower than some of the other woods. Like the acacia, it was so fast to just gather up all the leaves. Though I do think gathering up the wood for these big trees is a fair bit easier than it was for gathering up the wood for some of the others. The acacia, sorry, achacha, especially was frustrating because they just bend and grow in all sorts of funky ways. But I suppose one thing we can talk about is... So, this month we'll be doing another contest. So, this is basically just a complete rip-off of the Kill Tango competition. but instead of killing Tango, because we don't have a Tango, we'll be killing his Splashes. Or me. So basically what the rules of this game will be is that you have to make some sort of machine or contraption that kills me. And we'll all get together at the end of the month and all go through and all show off our machines and go through and kill Splashes. And then we'll come up with some neat prize to give to the winner when they're all done. And so you can't PvP kill me. And like I have to have warning ahead of time that we're doing the machine, so it's not like you can just set up traps all over the place to kill me. That would be really rude. And why am I not picking this stuff up? There we go. Because I would rather not have that. But at the end of the month, we can all get together, all show off our machines, and have some fun with it, and see all the creative ways that people come up with to kill me. As you can see, we've made a good bit of progress on these jungle leaves, as well as these jungle logs. So it shouldn't be too much longer now, and then we might actually be able to finish up the jungle stuff. Because we had spruce done, we had the acacia done, and we have the birch done, which for some reason I switch every single time. Here will be just normal oak wood, and then I just stole a bunch of dark oak from Barry's chest, so we can fill that up, because we don't need the leaves, so we just need the wood. For a moment I thought that was a cat dolphin, because I saw the front end of a cat, but I saw the back end of a dolphin. It was really weird. That's really strange. So I suppose one thing we can talk about is, so this month is November, and actually we're already a week into November at the day I'm recording this, which is kind of frustrating because I have so much work to do. But one of the things I want to try and work on quite a bit this November, or this month, is the Nether Hub. So we have been, oh geez, oh the heck, oh geez, what, why are there so many zombies? Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez, oh heck, ow, oh geez, this is why we need a Nether Hub. This exact reason is why we need a Nether Hub. So, right now we have this. This is basically what we have for a Nether Hub right now. It's basically just a bunch of tunnels that sort of snake every which way all around. But we're going to go through and we're going to make a giant map Nether Hub. So, it'll go from this level here, which should be 75, up to the level 100. And unfortunately we're sort of limited from going much higher or much lower, because unfortunately most of the nether roof stuff, where you have this top layer of netherrack, is just above level 100. And the blaze farm is, the top of the blaze farm and the nether chicken stuff is at 72, and so that would wind up getting in the way. So, I guess it's only going to be 25 blocks tall. But now you figure that's going from here up to there, I guess. I guess we could fly up, and I don't like being in the nether. The nether scares me. But we've gone ahead and we've made ourselves a little map of this whole thing, or of the upper island. And we've actually gone ahead and pulled it into into a program which lets us transpose it into a world. And once we have that, we'll have to do a little bit of editing to that, and we'll show you that in just a minute. Then we can go ahead and use Lightmatic, I think it's called, to basically make a schematic of it and place it in here so we can build it. Of course, before we build it, we have a lot of netherrack to clear, because unfortunately, this isn't particularly open. So, we're probably going to make a series of tunnel bores that will stretch all the way across the nether hub and just slowly advance and just chewing through all the nether rock. And that is going to be a heck of a project, and it's going to require so many pistons, observers, and slime blocks. It's going to be huge, and I don't think that I might actually even be able to get it done this month, even if I do have energy. But let's jump off to that other world so I can show you real quick sort of what this map looks like. And here we are in our little map test world. So here is our map, and this is actually going to be the size of the nether hub. 1 to block ratio, or one block to 1 block scale ratio. So this is basically our entire thing, and it's huge. It is just massive. So, but you can still see that some of the landforms that might be familiar. So here's the spawn island, and we'll have to go through, and there's quite a few blocks like here where we have this. We know that this is sand, and our sand color is sort of this yellow here. So we'll have to go through and knock out a lot of this stuff where it's just kind of like on the edge, and go ahead and replace it with sand. So it'll require quite a bit of touching up just going around through this whole place. But like here's our shopping district area over here. Barry's base should be, I think her base is like right over here. I think this is where her base is, right down here. And then my base is all the way up here, basically straight north of Barry's base. And then there's quite a few people that all live over here in the various chunks of the medieval section. But I can't wait for this to actually be in the real game. And so this does all use wool, and it's colored by the map colors, more or less, or trying to be relatively close to it. And the so right now this is all wool, but in game it's all going to be carpet. But one of the nice things with world edit that we can do is we can take this thing, take one corner over there, take the other corner on the other side, convert them all the stuff into carpet, then export it as a schematic. But we can also go through, and once we've touched everything up here, we can go through and figure out what values everything is, or like how much stuff do we need? Because like obviously we're going to need a lot of blue wool, we're going to need a lot of yellow wool, and we're going to need a lot of dark green wool. But then there's other colors we're not going to need so much. Like there are some big cyan chunks, but they're still relatively small, as well as the light gray and the brown and the dark gray are even smaller, and same with the light green. So we have a smattering of colors here, and we did wind up eliminating some from the list just because it would appear on here, but it didn't really necessarily make sense for it to appear on here. And we might go through in some of the places where the rivers are, just try and refine them a little bit more to show that they are in fact rivers. Like over here, probably go through and like we know that this is a river here, so let's just pop this out and we go do, just something like that to sort of show that this is still a river. And I might even want to remake this mural and get rid of all this dark gray stuff. I mean, obviously I need the light gray here. Of course, then again, with world edit, which I really should be using right now, that would make my life a lot easier. I can just go through, and any place where there shouldn't be all these light gray and dark gray blocks, I can just instantly turn them into sand or whatever other color I need. But with that, I think we can go ahead and end this episode. I'm sorry that we weren't able to really get much stuff done this episode. Hopefully we'll be able to start getting things done again next episode, and I've just been so tired this week, but I really want to try and get an episode out a week because it gives me a goal to hit and something I can do. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.